started.
Good evening, folks. What's going on? Ms. Roy, thank you so much for the Ms. Raid. Good to see you. Good evening, Satellite. Good evening, Fury. Good evening, Arcane and Dread. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right. Doing fair. It's been, there are good days and there's not so good days. This was one of the less good days for a myriad of reasons, but I'm just glad to be here now. So, damn, this song kicks. You are currently listening to, this is the same playlist we were listening to on Saturday. This is the rest of it. The Volume 1 Obscure SNES RPG music. This is from a 1996 Squaresoft game called Treasure Conflicts that I don't know dick about. But hey, maybe it's cool. Good evening, Manic. Good evening, Dronon. Good to see both of you. Forget this is part of the ActRaiser and Terra Enigma series. Not ActRaiser. My understanding is that the Enix trilogy is Soul Blazer, Illusion of Gaia, and Terra Enigma. And we did Soul Blazer a couple years ago, and I've been waiting around for Nintendo Power to catch up to Illusion of Gaia, and we're finally here now. He wears a coat at last. Yeah, well, it's been cold here today. Because it rained yesterday. It actually rained here in LA. Well, I guess it was raining on Saturday as well. But it cooled things down a lot, and so I wanted to be nice and cozy tonight. Because it make me feel better. Started following Pokemon Shining Pearl because Shitora's doing the other game because I have 10 days off unpaid placement. Yes, I heard about you getting COVID. Very sorry to hear about that. That super sucks. Hope you get over it quickly. A friend might claim some link with ActRaiser, but I'm not sure if it's in-game tenuous or part of his personal fan. There might be some folks in chat that know better than I do. There may actually be some links between ActRaiser and this, but I'm still very new to a lot of Enix games. When I did Soul Blazer, that was my first time going through it, and I own a copy of Illusion of Gaia. I played it years ago, but Didn't get very far in it, so we're gonna see if we can change that now. Hope your week goes better. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah. I've been unemployed for about a week now, and yeah, some days are better than others, is all. I think I hear shadows running in now. If for no other reason than to tell us about the composer on this game too. Thank you, Fury Fighter. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's been all right. Yesterday my dad came over and we hung out. That was great. I love seeing my dad. It's always wonderful spending time with him, and we had lunch, and that was lovely. And then I just kind of spent the rest of the day hanging out, playing games, getting further in Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Today, I actually took a little bit of time to start playing Caves of Cut again. I started a new character and promptly got them killed. I really do. I kind of hate this, but I really do play games differently when I'm streaming and when I'm not streaming. When I am streaming, I'm much more careful. And when I'm playing on my own, it's like, lol, nothing matters, and I just run up on goat sowers and baboons and stuff and get pelted to death. Because I always know I can just roll another character, and nobody's invested in it other than me. So I kind of wish I could play things the same way that I stream them. I feel like I'd be more successful at a lot of games. But that's where I am. Good evening, Chaos. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you do too. I hope everything works out for everybody. Did your dad challenge you to game virtual call? No, he loves me too much to embarrass me, so. Yeah, I read about your insurance troubles, man. I hope that gets sorted out in a hurry. Insurance companies are vile. Currently farming for a burb with an adamant nature. Such a fun double feature, Sonic 3 followed by... Oh my god, that sounds like tonal whiplash. We did something like that once. I want to say... I want to say when I was... when I was living in Japan, we used to do movie nights. We did a double feature of... like WALL-E, like the adorable sci-fi Pixar feature, and then Rec, the Spanish found footage harrowing zombie movie. That was a hell of a night right there. I just run up on goat sowers, so at least that character didn't die on the way to Red or Baboon. Yeah. So this character, I made a multi-armed chimera because I want to make that work. We didn't get a good chance with that one person who got entombed beneath the earth. So I made a multi-armed chimera, and it was touch and go for a bit, but I got through Red Rock. I finished all that. I had the gizmos for Argive. I handed them over to him, and then I went and explored some ruins over by the Rust Wells on my way to get all that wire for him. And it was full. It was just swarming with hostile dragonflies, and I couldn't hit them worth shit. So I ran out of there over to the Rust Wells, where I got mercilessly pelted to death by baboons. So that was great. Rec goes someplace in the sequels. Yes, I've heard it gets pretty nuts. Best movie Whiplash I did was Monsters Inc. and then we watched Basket Case. Holy shit. Oh my god. What's up, Dominic? Good to see you. Never do double features. One movie is enough to think about at a time. Thanks. I don't disagree, but you know, in a party environment, in a more social environment, sometimes it's fun to do. I actually way back when Avengers Age of Ultron came out, I was not caught up on the Marvel movies. And one of the theaters in my area did a double feature of the first Avengers movie and then Age of Ultron. And a buddy of mine and I went and saw that. And that was great, but for years I had a horrible time trying to remember what happened in which movie. Like when I finally went back and watched all the Marvel movies in sequence, I was able to finally separate things out, but oof. Yeah, it all just mushed together in my brain like a giant superhero stew. Guess we do too at Tina's Bad Movie Nights. Tomorrow I'm gonna start watching the Peter Jackson Tolkien flicks, the extended editions. Yeah, that's like 2 days of movies. That's the time. Well, shit, maybe I should do that. Actually, what I really should do is get back to watching Deep Space Nine. I can make some significant progress in Deep Space Nine right now. Now, my main mission is finishing 40K Rogue Trader. That game took a turn on me. I made it to chapter 3, and it took a huge swerve, and I don't think I like it. Like, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm hoping it doesn't last that way too long, but that was a bit of a shock. Do you remember some of the theaters in town doing a full watch of everything in the MCU back when that was just like less than a dozen films? Never did that because I sleep too much. I know a few people that did. When I was younger, when I was in college, I used to do like marathons of stuff. We used to do like our local anime club would do like an anime movie marathon every quarter, and that was fun. Go eat a big filling breakfast and then plop yourself in a theater for like 9 hours straight. Come out when it's dark and just like days head full of like anime craziness. And then I don't know if any of y'all ever watched Serial Experiments Lane, but I marathoned that entire series overnight with some friends, and we were all just like brain melted by the end of that. We also watched I think HBO did an animated Spawn series back in the late 90s or early aughts, and we marathoned that too. That was something. I like reading people complain about Rogue Trader not having a happy ending. Like, do you even know 40K? Yeah, everything. Like, seriously, I'm like 60 hours into Rogue Trader, and every single thing that has happened has ended poorly. And I'm like, yep, that's 40K. The Emperor protects until he doesn't. Surprised mentioning Lane didn't just summon Emerald. I was thinking about that too, yeah. Good evening, Bulwark. Good to see you. Some friends and I tried several times drinking and watching both Wayne's World movies back to back. Never past this midway point of the second film. People passing out, puking in the bushes. It seems oddly thematically consistent, though, I think. I think I remember working at a movie theater briefly, and it was an all-day movie marathon. One guy was pumped, only exiting to refill his popcorn and go back to the threat. Wow, yeah. It'd be kind of fun to try doing something like that again, but I don't know how well I'd hold up. Really do want to see Record of Lodoss War. It seems on my alley. You know, I do too. I've wanted to watch Record of Lodoss War ever since I played the Metroidvania, Deedlit in Wonder Labyrinth. That game was fantastic. That was super good. I really should have streamed that game. I mean, I still could. It's been a couple years since I played it, but yeah, ever since I played that, I was like, I think I would really enjoy watching this, and I just never got around to it. I had Crunchyroll for a while for One Piece, and I don't think it was on there, which is why I didn't do it. Wish that game was on consoles and my desktop is thrashed. It really should be. It'd be a perfect fit for the Switch, I think. Vaguely remember Serial Experiment Lane, or remember... Yeah, it's weird. It's super weird. It's super, super weird. Has a pretty high concept ending, too. Good evening, F-Zero Racer. Is this an illusion I'm seeing, or are you just some Gaia? Man, I'm just a Gaia. That's all I got. Really popular art house theater in Seattle, The Grand Illusion, got rat fucked by their landlords. Oh, that's tragic. I hate hearing about that. Like, good art house theaters, like, it seems like another one dies every day. Like a bunch of the ones here in Los Angeles. You'd think of all places, this would be where they would thrive, but a bunch of them have closed down over the last couple of years, so. Hell's Japan is a genre of fiction where the conceit is the abundance of power lines is what make people sick. Forget the name of the genre, but Chaos Head is part of it. Interesting. Wasn't actually aware of that, so. Anyway, chat. I don't want to spend too long talking tonight because we have a game before us, a game that deserves a lot of play and attention. I also want to go through the Nintendo Power feature for it before we get started, which could take a little while. And I purposely didn't give us a whole lot of soundtrack to work with because I don't want to spend a ton of time talking tonight. I want to spend most of the evening playing Illusion of Gaia so we can get a good look at it. Turn-based, more like Secret of Mana. Yeah, it's probably the closest analog is honestly Legend of Zelda. Turn cringe instead. Please let me request games I want to request. Absolutely not. No chance. I appreciate your spirit, but no, this is what we're doing tonight. So, real quick, schedule reminder. The schedule is very simple. Well, we're doing Illusion of Gaia tonight, and if you haven't checked the dragon coins yet, don't rush, but this is a democratic playthrough. We are going to play Illusion of Gaia for as long as y'all actually want. If one night of Illusion of Gaia is enough for you, fine. If you want to see the whole thing, also fine. And in this particular instance, this is one of the rare times that I'm actually going to tell you what the alternative to Illusion of Gaia is if you do vote it down. Because here in the October 1994 issue of Nintendo Power, there are two big games that I'm interested in playing. One is this, and the other is Final Fantasy III. What we know now is Final Fantasy VI. So, if we do a full playthrough of Illusion of Gaia, great. I will put Final Fantasy VI aside for a while, and we'll do it sometime in the near future. However, if you do vote down Illusion of Gaia, I will replace it with Final Fantasy VI, a democratic playthrough thereof. So, it is kind of an either-or thing at the moment. So if you're really jazzed for one of these games or the other, I suggest you vote that way. If you're not familiar with Illusion of Gaia, please hang out and see what this game is all about before you lob a vote for or against it. Because I want to make sure we get an accurate read of how interested people are in this game. You and your bro beat this one? Does have a Secret of Mana vibe in a way. I would agree with that, yeah. I would definitely agree with that. Like we were saying earlier today, it's kind of part of an Enix trilogy with Soul Blazer. If you remember when we did a full playthrough of that. Soul Blazer was the first, then Illusion of Gaia, and then Terra Enigma rounds them out. So, there's some common threads between them, some similarities in gameplay styles. But as you'll see when we go through the feature for this one has a very unique spin on the adventure. So, but that's the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday plan for the time being. It's either going to be a full playthrough of Illusion of Gaia, or it's either going to be a democratic playthrough of Illusion of Gaia or a democratic playthrough of Final Fantasy VI. So bear that in mind. On Thursday, on the Power Hours proper, we'll be going through the rest of the magazine. We'll start back at the table of contents and go from there, because this issue is dense. There is a lot of good shit in this one. Not just Illusion of Gaia and Final Fantasy VI. There's a lot of stuff that people might want to see, and so we'll need to give it the time that it deserves. So that'll be Thursday and Saturday, and then Friday, of course, is the January community night. It has been months, many months, since we last did a community night. Arcane has very wisely organized a show and tell night of a whole bunch of cool looking games, which I apologize, I still actually haven't gotten running yet because I've been distracted by many things, but I've got plenty of time this week to get as many of them running as possible. So we'll be all set for Friday, don't you worry. But for now, chat, for now, we have this. Good evening, Tradon. Good to see you. Glad you're here. What was that? I saw this as Secret Evermore. My brother's Nintendo Powers. I was mistaking this for Evermore. That's understandable. Yeah, they do have a... Actually do have a lot of similarities in style and theming. I love Secret of Evermore. I'm definitely one of those people that agrees that Evermore is underrated. It's different. It's very different. It's got some rough edges. It's got some real rough edges. But it's absolutely worth checking out. It's a really unique game. Osh, January 2025, we'll play Illusion of Gaia for as long as you want. Osh, October 2027, please let me die. Pick his Will Lucky, there's a PS1 version, you have to fight with PC version, it fights with... Yeah, no, I pretty much always default to, like, console versions, because PC versions of things are just a giant pain in the ass to get running. I still don't have a good standardized way to do it. Doesn't help that Illusion of Gaia was called Secret of Gaia outside the US. I mean, that very well could have been a plot by Enix to kind of piggyback on Secret of Mana's popularity. I wouldn't put it past him. Same way you would personally procured games, give me the console version. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this. Let's give you a little preview of Illusion of Gaia before we launch into it. Nintendo Power really heralded this thing. They were real hot on it. Wanted hero to save the world. Qualifications, telekinetic power, unceasing optimism in the face of certain doom. If you think you qualify, take this quiz. Do you like adventure, danger, excitement, travel, romance, pigs? If so, you should play Illusion of Gaia from Nintendo. It's bigger than life. They certainly spilled a lot of words trying to sell this to people. Have you ever read a book or seen a movie about times, places, and people so exotic that you wish you could experience them for yourself? Illusion of Gaia is your chance to step into such a world and live a fantasy. Young Will, hence the stream title, the son of a famous explorer, finds himself in his hometown of South Cape at the outset of the game, but the world is changing rapidly and his boyhood is about to end. No, not that way. An ancient evil from the depths of space is about to assault the world, and the only way to defeat it is for Will to return to the Tower of Babel, where his father's expedition mysteriously vanished 1 year ago. Along the twisting road of his quest, Will battles fiendish creatures and makes new friends in distant lands. As Will and his companions succeed against all odds, they also grow as characters and slowly learn the dark secrets of the past. The action, puzzles, play control, and graphics all will remind players of The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, and the story is as deep and involving as a Final Fantasy game. With this kind of exceptional balance, you get the best of both worlds. Illusion of Gaia is a game for everyone: young, old, action fans, adventurers, RPGers, and lovers of pigs. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll eat snail pie, and if that's not enough, you'll also visit some of those mysterious places on Earth, including an Incan ruins. An Incan ruin, the pyramids, Angkor Wat, and the Great Wall of China. It's that big. Game is supposed to be surprisingly dark, but apparently, despite being serviceable, the English translation is kind of a mess. I actually remember very little of the plot in this. I just remember going through the motions of it, so that'll be interesting to see. Have you ever seen a grown man naked? Movies about gladiators? You ever been to a Turkish bathhouse? Alright, so he plays Will. He does get two alternate forms in Freedan and Shadow. They'll be unlocked later in the game and give him access to some new combat abilities. You have a monster radar, you have an inventory. This up here, yeah, up there, is the world map, which is weird. Because the 7 main locations in this game are all real-world places. Incan Ruins, Nazca Plain, Mu, Great Wall, Angkor Wat, the Pyramid, and Tower of Babel. However, this map doesn't fucking resemble anything in the real world. Like, not even remotely. So, I don't know what's going on with the world in this game. Maybe we'll find out. We probably won't. Mu famous, well-known real-world place. I mean, it's part of real-world mythology, you know? It's certainly not a place you can travel to, but it's has some grounding in reality. It has a theoretical place. And then, so much like what they were doing with the Secret of Mana feature, they kind of pose this as journal entries, telling things from Will's perspective, and then going into the more specific gameplay tips. So, for example, Journal 1 says, I can't explain how it happened, but here I am back in my hometown. Last thing I can remember of my father is that he was determined to reach the Tower of Babel. Good to be here with Grandma Lola and Grandpa Bill, but I know I can't stay. Something is happening to the world and to me. I seem to have a strange power. Objects move when I will them to move. It won't be easy leaving my friends, but my destiny lies far away. Sometimes in my sleep, I see the face of my father. I must find him no matter what happens. I will. Angkor turned down from... So you start in the sleepy seaside town of South Cape. Rumors scurry through the streets like rats in an alley. So I guess here you learn to use your powers, find out a bit about what's going on in the world. There's some business with the royalty. Some dude named Jem. Ancient Mumu. Music for South Cape is etched in my memory. Wait a minute. Teleconnect hero with daddy issues. 4-letter first name. Alright, so then part 2 is in Edward Castle. Exploring the castle, visiting the princess. So I guess you end up in jail. Part 3, you enact a jailbreak. I guess this is the first combat scenario in the dank catacombs beneath the castle. This is also where you unlock Friedan. I want to say this is as far as I got, because I think, don't you have to fight vampires down here? Wherever you fight the vampires in this game is as far as I got. Those vampires whooped my ass. Once you escape from there, you head to Ituri Village and Incan Ruins. Vampires are much later? Oh, really? Damn. Okay. Are they here? Are they in the ruins? Only thing you should know going in this game, the game never tells you that herbs are the only way to heal in dungeon. There's a limited number of herbs in the game. They are missable. Huh, okay. Yep, all kinds of neat... I'll say moo... Wait, really? Jesus. This is a pretty huge dungeon. There's a big claw monster. Let's see. Diamond Coast, Diamond Mines, Uncle Neil's house, Nazca Plain, Sky Garden. Fight on an airplane. I don't remember any of this shit, though. I have zero memories of any of this. So I don't know. I genuinely don't know how far I got in all of this. So yeah. Anyway, let's do it, chat. Let us begin the adventure of a lifetime. pretty big feature they did on this one. And they certainly didn't go through the entire game. In fact, they went through less than half of it, really. This isn't a super long game. I gotta say, the Nintendo Power feature makes it look like one. The way they posed everything. Illusion of Gaia. Okay. Alright, you chill. It's like 20 hours? Okay. Still pretty decent size. Excited with a hint of caution that herb shit sounds miserable late game. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Here we go. How long to beat says 14 to 16? Alright. Is it Enix or Quintet that has like this is their font? Like this is so quintessentially them. You can identify any of their games the moment you see this font. How extensive is the button remapping? I think I have to start a file to find out. So let's start and then we can check that another time. Oh, here we go. Sound stereo button type 1. Oh, there's only 2 different ones. There's only 2 different setups. A is attack talk. How do I do this? That's attack, that's item. The only buttons in this game are A, B, and select. Do A, B, or we'll just do that. Anyone ever use the mono audio option? I don't think so. School! My name is Will. Let me turn this up a little bit for y'all. Make sure you can hear it okay. A year has passed since I went to the Tower of Babel with my father. My father and his party met with disaster. Somehow I made it back to South Cape. I still can't believe my father is gone. I'll never believe it. When I grow up, I'll be an explorer and see the world. Somewhere I will meet my father. Or his corpse. That's all for today's lesson. You four do your best not to fall behind. Demons have appeared outside of town. If you go far, you must go with your parents. Alright, this is Seth. I'll see you guys at the usual place. Eric, I have to go home first. I'll see you guys there later. If you don't hurry home, your mother will think that you were kept after school. Yep, here we go. This is us. We am be will. I'm not equipped. I'm not equipped for this, chat. Lance, like always, the cave at the seashore. Oh, Will, please recite with me. The world shines on brightly through eternity. Okay, sure. In here. That's good. Welcome to the dark space, chat. I am Gaia, the source of all life. I will help you on your journey. Only one with the dark power can see the space. You are the chosen one. In the dark space, you can record a travel journal. Stop there before you depart. Okay. This terrifying visage is Gaia. Cool. Okay, bye. For the good guys, why do you look like Rita Repulsa? Hey, Will, how many times have you told you not to come up here? You have a habit of jumping down from places. I guess I really can't stop you. Whee! You look like a fast runner. To run, push the control pad twice. Oh, you can dash in this game. How nice. Miss anything else in school? Probably not. Nope. The Pixar in this is so good. It's very rich. Like, it's got that telltale SNES softness that makes me love everything on the system so much, but like Will is really nicely detailed. He's a bit taller and a bit wider than a lot of top-down protagonists, but he looks really good. Travel around to people's houses selling weapons used to fight demons. You may live in troubled times, but I won't sell a weapon to a child. Would you fucking call me? Hold it, May. Demons are prowling around outside the town. Did your teacher warn you not to leave town without your parents? My father is dead. This is my house. The pie that Grandma Lola is making smells really great. Oh, this is Will's house. Welcome home, Will. Dinner isn't ready yet. Go outside and play for a while. Good evening, Nemrin. My super interesting with being helped by the powers of darkness, yeah. Coming home at this hour probably means you had to stay after school again. Haha, excellent! Even if a boy can't study, you should show a little initiative. I'm a troublemaker. Granted, for a while I thought his nose was his mouth and he had no face. Like, I can see that. I'm worried there's been a lot of strange merchants lately doing business. And there's a strange merchant doing business. Completely unrelated, do you hear that apparently we're getting modern updates of Sims 1 and 2 this week? No, that's a surprise. Huh. Nice smell, there's no stove, so I'm cooking in this pot. Did they just cheap out on a stove sprite? Kind of amazing how much more lively this game immediately feels than Soul Blazer. Soul Blazer, I think Soul Blazer is meant to feel kind of hollow and lonely because the main thrust of the game is restoring life to everywhere, you know? How long have you been playing this? Strange, this game is like red light, green light. 2, 3, 4, 5. My friend Eric lives here. This is the biggest house in South Cape. Will envied people born to rich families. So there's actually like a narrator voice in this. That's interesting. Don't worry, I'm not on fire. It's just a treatment for my sore body. Cleaning this big house all day makes my brain ache. You say so, lady. Mr. Beast Games reference. Jesus Christ. Little things in life that make you rich or poor. Heard any good stories? Everyone's jealous of this big house. It's nothing. We moved to this town before anyone else. I didn't mean that dead feel is a bad thing. It's very purposeful. It's interesting. It gets an instant level of contrast in this one. True enough. So, oh no! What are you doing, this child? Honestly, don't mind me, lady. My astronomer friend said something very strange. A star is approaching the Earth. Ooh. I feel sorry for Seth. I understand why he hates to see his parents fighting every day. Oh, fuck! I bet I won't get that again. Nope. All right, I skipped over the description of Lance's house. Sorry. Your father has been lost at the Tower of Babel for a year now. Thanks for the reminder. Seems like only yesterday. I also like that. Oh, I found something. Sorry, I don't mean to be clicking through all this stuff so fast. It's just I'm not expecting there to be anything. I wonder what I got. I got a red jewel. Okay. Yep. No sooner was the door of Seth's house open than a jar came flying out. That's not a good sign. Is that meant to be a cat meow in the background music? I think it's meant to be seagulls cry. What's wrong with having a little fun with my hard-earned money? I mean, it's no joke, that man. I put up with it for Seth's sake, but if it weren't for him, I'd have left long ago. Damn. Well, he does sound kind of irresponsible to me, so you're probably in the right on this. Can't wait to see you get all of those. I know there's 50 of them in the game, and I know they're really well hidden, and I know they're a pain in the ass to find, and I know there's like a secret ending if you get them all. Don't hold your fucking breath, chat. Also, hi, Eva. Good to see you. Gosh, I can't pull it up. It's okay. It happens to a lot of guys. And here we are. It was natural for the four friends to call this seaside cave their second home. Usually, when lessons were done at the school, they gathered there to talk and play games until sundown. Also, I recall some of the windows to get them are tiny. Yeah, if I remember correctly, there's a bunch of places you can't go back to in this game. Like, I think the castle. Once you get thrown in jail from the castle, like, you're just done there. What is it, Will? It's late. I'm playing cards with Seth. Wait a minute. I'm gonna win again for sure. Suddenly, Eric rushed in with a desperate look on his face. Ah! News! Big news! The Princess of Edward Castle's run away. They say she came to South Cape. That's all? You came in such a hurry that I thought something really big had happened. The princess is probably that spoiled girl, Kara, the one you like so much. Liar! Maybe the soldiers will come here looking for her. The soldiers from Edward Castle look so cool. I want a steel helmet too. Okay, cool. Not interested in girls. I like adventures better. Thought everyone would be surprised. Get over here and sit next to Eric. Hang on. What's this? Nothing. It ain't nothing. Everyone's here. What should we do today? Supposedly, South Cape is heavily inspired by Cape Town of South Africa. Interesting. I want to see Will's mysterious power. You haven't seen it? He can move things without touching them. He moved the statue that's in the corner of the cave. Will, show me again. Raise the red jewel. Red jewels fly to the jeweler gems in a single ray of light. Oh, whoops. Okay, I just yeeted my gem out of here. I judge you by spinning the flute around like a baton. Face the statue and push the L and R buttons. Oh, okay. Oh, it moved! No matter how many times I see it, I'm still amazed. Why can you move the statue when you can't move anything else? Yeah, I guess it is just a statue, huh? Next, pick a card, any card. I'll put 4 cards face down. Pick the one you think is the ace of diamonds. On the floor. I wasn't paying attention to that. What pick is a card? It is the ace of diamonds, of course. Ah, right. I'm speechless. Hey, Seth, this is some type of psychic power, right? Yeah, it must be some kind of psychic power thing. If I didn't know better, I'd think it was magic. Most people have 5 senses: sight, hearing, taste, smell, and touch. I think Will's psychic power is some kind of 6th sense. What Seth says is too complicated for me to understand. I can only count up to 5 senses. Seth, let's play one more game. I see pixel people. I'm gonna win again for sure. One more game of 7, I'm going home. If I could only do that. I mean, that's fun. That's pretty cool. Oh, it got dark. It was already dark by the time Will left the cave. Whee! You haven't moved to another place? I can't pull it up. Feel sorry? Yeah, I know you feel sorry for Seth. I'd better head home. Sales guy. Piggy! The pig's wrecking the room, but why is there a pig in my house? Oink, oink. Motherfucker. One detail on the Protect spray I dig is his hair and how it bounces around. Yeah, that is pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, it blows in certain doorways and in areas. It's cool. Excuse you. It's Kara Hamlet. You shouldn't snort at strangers. Is this your house? Yeah, so? Oh, he speaks. Never sure when to expect a silent protagonist in old SNES games. Frankly, you look a little shabby. Well, excuse me, princess. Your father, mother, not here, huh? This is a picture of your parents? My father's an explorer. He'll be back eventually. I know, Oldman, the explorer, they say he was lost. He'll come back someday. Are you sad? No. I'd be sad if it were me. I'm sorry. Anyway, is there a piano here? No, there isn't, but Grandma Lola is a great singer. They're singing upstairs now. They have such loud voices. So, I think they kind of glossed over the part where she just shows up to the family. Dad went exploring for cigarettes, no doubt. Welcome home, Will. When I sing opera, I lose track of the time. Dinner's not ready yet. Oh my, I haven't sung like this in a long time. Your grandmother Lola used to be a singer. I fell in love with her voice. That's why I married her. Oh, you bringing up a thing like that. Will, you shouldn't be that surprised to hear that. The girl who was singing with me a minute ago. No! A scream from downstairs. Is that girl screaming? Uh-oh. Princess, I've been looking for you. I don't know you. Be gone. What are you saying? If I don't take you home, I'll lose my head? What do I care if you lose your head? Princess, do you think I have nothing better to do than chase you down? I must take you home. It's the king's orders. I'm sorry I lied to you. I'm King Edward's daughter, Kara. I don't think she actually told me anything. Will, I feel as though we've met before, as if we're good friends. Okay, bye. Out of my life forever. The pig can stay. And nobody's gonna comment on this? So that girl likes to play practical jokes. Heh heh heh. Edward Castle. There's a big viaduct under the castle. Your grandfather designed it. What? Really? Oh, shit. There's a prison under the castle. It's built like a maze to keep the prisoners from escaping. I feel bad that I built a prison where people disappeared and are never heard from again. I'd feel pretty weird about that, too. Enough serious talk. Let's eat dinner. I made delicious pie. Let's set up the table upstairs. I mean, okay. We sat down to a feast of snail pie with whipped cream. Good. I only got one piece, but Grandpa Bill ate half the pie. That night, Will dreamed that Kara and he took a trip around the world. Instead of tracking deaths, we should track skip text boxes. Where did she bake the pie? The bookcase? I mean, that one person was just cooking out of a pot in the middle of the floor. God damn it! The problem is, literally any button press will advance the text. So, like, I thought I was supposed to move and tap the D-pad at the exact second that text box appeared. I think we're at 3 skip text boxes so far, yeah? I had more snail pie for breakfast. I left you a slice. Oh, that's very magnanimous of you. Good morning, Will. Letters come for you from King Edward. This is what is written in the letter. Bring the crystal ring from Ullman's things to Edward Castle. Signed, King Edward. I've been in a bad mood ever since I saw this letter. Oh, Will, I'll teach you a spell. When I'm upset, humming this tune makes me feel better. Lola hummed a strange melody. That's pretty. One pot for cooking, one pot for when nature calls are right next to each other. Even though Will had never heard it before, it seemed oddly familiar. You've learned Lola's Melody. How nice. Okay. Be careful. Crystal ring, never heard of it. There was nothing like that in the luggage your father, Ullman, left behind. Maybe we go to Edward Castle, we can see the princess. Heh. I don't think I like Grandpa. I think Grandpa sounds a little skeevy to me. Old man, old man. I think that one was when Will woke up, something peculiar began to happen. Okay. Fuck, why is my old man Roshi? Still not equipped. King Edward has summoned you to the castle? Well, just be careful. Where do you go? To quitting. To the land of quitters. Edward Castle. Nyum. Nyum. Pretty unique world map navigation in that you don't actually navigate it. It's just a glorified menu. But still. This is King Edward's castle. I must report this intrusion. Will shows the letter to the guard. I guess the king? I'm sorry, you may pass. Cool looking glorified menu if you're gonna do a world map like that and make it look cool at least. I mean, honestly, like, to me, the closest analog to that would be something like Final Fantasy X's world map, you know? And Edward is having breakfast. Wait a while, then enter. Go to the second floor. You want to meet King Edward. Eduardo. Recently, a hunter was hired. I wonder what the king is thinking. Well, he wants some shit hunted. Final Fantasy X, a world map I had forgotten. You don't get to see it until you unlock the airship like 40 hours in. And then it's basically just a menu. It's a list of locations you can go to and a map that you can try clicking on to find, like, I think there's maybe 2 secret locations on it. In the same way that miniature golf is still golf. Well, my point is, if you're gonna call what Illusion of Gaia has a world map, it's as much a world map as Final Fantasy X's. Because if anything, Final Fantasy X has more to do on its. So you're Will, you're summoned by King Edward. Be careful when you meet with him. I wonder why. I love you. Well, he's shy. I'm glad that somewhere in the world there is someone who is thinking of me. This is the princess' room. Strangers can't enter. Who is it? A guest? This is just a shabby boy. It's me, Kara. Shabby boy. Oh, that voice. Let him in or I'll tell everyone your old nickname. Oh, pardon me, please enter. What's his old nickname? Kind of why I tend to separate this sort of world map from like the Dragon Quest Final Fantasy 9 style. Yeah, no, I do as well. When I think fondly of old JRPG world maps, I mean the ones you can actually wander around and explore. So, which is to say, I'm not terribly impressed with the one in this game. It seems to just exist to kind of give you a relative bearing on where you're currently adventuring. Yesterday, I was told to bring the crystal ring to King Edward. Terrible! It's terrible! Again, my father is trying to take something important from someone. I've escaped from the castle before. Now they won't let me go out. Recently, something very strange has happened in the castle. My mother has hired a famous hunter. It's ominous. Princess, let's go. I feel scared. My father and mother seem to have changed. Please save me. Take me out of here, please. Princess. Please come back, Will. This is a very strange intro to a game. Like, it's got some interesting hooks, but it all feels terribly disjointed. Don't raise your voice and mind your manners. In exchange, I'll give you 1 red jewel. Oh, really? Did I just get it? I just got a red jewel. Well, let's yeet it off into existence. Boodly, 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 boodly. World map is pretty much just give that feeling of globetrotting. And I have no problem with that. I've told y'all many times, the sense of being on an odyssey, being on a grand journey is very important to me. So even if Illusion of Gaia's world map serves no other purpose than to kind of reinforce that, I'm down for it. I like it. So you're Will. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Let's go see King Edward. If you want to see the king, keep your wits about you. Symphonia 2 did have one good part, the bit where you used it to hack your Wii. Your Will? You look so shabby. Well, did you bring the crystal ring? Nope. How dare you say such a thing to me? Guards, throw this impudent weasel in prison. And go to Will's house and find the ring. Yes, sir. You're a dick, you know that? Ma'am, save me. Did you say ma'am? It says King Edward and Queen Edwina. Edward's prison. More like Will's prison. I wonder why I have to suffer so. I wonder what will become of me now. Anyway, I have to think of a way to get out of here. Someone's chained to this ball. Moss has seen thousands of prisoners come and go. Those prisoners must have been encouraged by any sign of life. Yeah, the world map doesn't really do much, but the game would definitely be lesser without it. I agree. It's locked. We do some... Yeah, at least we didn't get the ball treatment. Soldier's whisper comes from a hole in the ceiling. It's today's ration of bread. Even Moss drinks water. What? We'll taste some of the bread. The bread is hard. It's the worst thing he's ever tasted. For some reason, he really misses Grandma Lola's creative cuisine. For some reason, no. Time passes slowly, but the long day is ending. It pains me to think of the prisoners' feelings, not knowing what they should do. While I was trying to think of a way out, I drifted off to sleep. So sometimes the narration is in third person, and sometimes it's in first person, and I don't really get why. A familiar voice speaks from the flute. Will, this is your father. My God, my dad is a flute. Father? You were a cute child, but now you've grown up. Isn't Grandma Lola's pie delicious? Sure, Dad, where are you? I can't tell you now. I have something to ask of you. Listen. Hey, no, you deserted me. Yes, if it's your wish. I want you to save me. I, too, was once held in the cell. Look at the left-hand wall. Oh, what the fuck? Aha. This? Could be an awkward localization thing. It could be, but like all the events thus far seem really sudden and disjointed, honestly. Have you heard anything from Grandpa Bill? Grandpa, he was an architect. Your grandpa knows the secret of that stone. Secret? Starting now, you will encounter a terrible thing. Do I have to? Pick up the stone your enemy left. The power of the crystal is contained there. That power will prove to be your ally. You must make a pilgrimage to the ruins of the world to find the mystic statues. The closer you get to the crystal, the stronger the evil power will be. Will, no time, quickly, first to the ancient ruins. The flute's voice fades and disappears. Okay. I'm still not equipped. That did not go into our inventory. Oink oink! Motherfucker! I wonder if this is Kara's pig. What luck! There's a letter and a key tied to its tail. The letter read, sorry to hear that you're... Condolences on being in jail. Not really pacing as usual, it's just, I don't know. Game kind of has what I usually call fan game pacing, despite not being a fan game. I think I know what you mean. Tendency to not really let plot points breathe, yeah. Yeah, get well soon. It's terrible what my father's done, but hear what I have to say. I, too, am a prisoner in a prison of silk and gold. I'll trade you. But tonight I will leave the castle forever. You also will be free. Kara. You have the key! Well, open the goddamn door, idiot. As he turns the prison key, the steel door opens with a dull sound. That is a very boring door. What was that? Oh, I also unlocked that door. Oh, look! We can go to space hell and save. When you defeat all the enemies in an area, you will get a jewel that increases your abilities. Push the start button to see the locations of your enemies. Find the demons and defeat them. Okay. Then go. Sorry. So I opened this, and there's a guard in here. I don't need anyone's help. I can get out by myself. Weird. I'm Gaia. I hope you enjoyed my last role in Evo. She's come a long way from her anime waifu in Evo. Okay. Okay, it is fighty time. Oh, I know that sound effect well. Your HP power has increased. When you defeat all the enemies around you, a jewel will appear. Okay. Sorry, you're in prison. Wish you were here. Please send money. Manic, thank you so much for subscribing for 45 months. I really appreciate it. So I'm gaining DP, whatever that is. Games have all kinds of Ps. EXPs, DPs, HPs, MPs, SPs, LPs. Dragon points. It's the Scully Mans. Hey, Mr. Scully Man, Scully me banana. Boom. Okay. So some enemies, defeating certain enemies course. I have telekinesis. I have telekinesis, chat. I knew that. We gotta telekinesisize stuff up. Originally, that moss line translates more to if you're thirsty, go suck on that moss. That would have made a lot more sense. So much more sense. Hold out your weapon to pull gems to you is a very soul blaze thing to do. Your strength is increased. So interesting. Your character progression in this is based on clearing out rooms. Finding me how much of a fucking nightmare bats became as enemies. The second gaming transition to 3D. Yeah, oh god. Resident Evil bats are some of my least favorite enemies in all of gaming. I hate them. I so thoroughly and completely despise them. Really wonder now if Golden Sun Protag was inspired from this game? I hadn't thought about it, but you might be right. Come here or the demon will get you. What the fuck are you talking about? This day you still despise Ocarina of Time bats? No, I can't hoover that one up. Shit. Lol, yes I can. Even before 3D, we had Zubat. It's a cigarette following me. Even 2D, they can be nasty. The ones in Ninja Gaiden are nearly as bad as the birds. Oh yeah, the bats in Ninja Gaiden were basically like Castlevania Medusa heads. Big old pain in the ass. Alright, I've opened a door. What's our weapon? Had to step away. A flute. I am smacking shit with a flute. My def has increased. Treasure! You found an herb. Okay, we're still on the key. I don't wanna fuck with the herb. Yeah, its start brings up the radar. Lets you know where everything is. Herb looks like a vegan burrito. Oh, kinda does, doesn't it? Only getting stabs by clearing out a room is such a weird design choice. It is, isn't it? It is. Holy fuck. I mean, functionally, it's not so different from getting experience points. It's just much more specific about how you get them. Like, you can't grind enemies necessarily. You have to clear out rooms. It won't go in. Maybe it's rusty. I know how to make it go in. I'll make it fit. Let's see what happens if I... Oh, okay. I found a red jewel! If you defeat the enemies assigning each silver dark gem will appear. If you collect 100 of these, you gain 1 life. If you're defeated, you won't have to go back very far. Okay. Oh god! Never mind. That was easy. HP increased. Okay, thing wants me to go that way, so I'm going this way. Play on the ground, try playing the flute, play the melody. Okay. DP is revives, it stands for dumbass points. Softly play the melody and learn from Lola. Dude, Pam. Hear a soft voice from somewhere. Go to the switch on the right-hand wall. The door won't open unless you push the switch on the count of 3. When I shout, push the switch. I'll count 1, 2, 3. Don't make a mistake. Stop! The door's open! Go in! First try! Darkness theme is an interesting choice. This is a game where your weapon evolves over time. We're giving weapons and stuff we swap in and out. Will's, if I remember correctly, Will's weapon won't change, but will actually get different forms. Like, we'll be able to switch over to like a knight form with a sword. Oh, hello. Time for darkness. Case in point, chat. I'm Gaia, the source of all life. I'll give you some advice. Your shape is only temporary. Try standing in front of the statue next to you. Will hears a voice in his head. Will, I've been waiting a long time for you to come. I am Freedan. I am eternal. Let me help you on your journey. As time goes by, you'll come to understand my nature. Will gradually lose his consciousness. Sadly, this become a freegan. Stabbo. So now we're a big chungus guy. We can stab the fuck out of things. Vicious, aggressive stabbings. Still can't break those things, though. Thank you for the body. I hope you weren't planning to get this back. It's one record of Lodos War looking mofo. Look at that fabulous hair. So much volume. Oh, that's an interesting way to do rapid attacks. Oh, I might be able to use that. Yeah, I think I can. Happy Fabio found work in the video game world. We became Fabio. I found a red jewel. I like the animations of this. It's a very pretty game. It's a very cozy, very pretty game. Okay, that's a little busted. Also looks like a blood elf from Warcraft. Oh yeah, it looks like, who's that one asshole that just refused to die for the longest time? Kel'Thalos? Kel'Thas? When the enemies are destroyed, Will can return to his original shape. And by can, they mean does. Yeah, Burning Crusade, man. Dude looks like the villain of the first episode of every fantasy shonen anime. I saw you, but I'm surprised you can change your shape like me. I'm Lily, an eatery girl protected by the flower spirit. I'm not gonna do that voice for her. How? How do you know melody you could only have heard from us? I learned it from Grandma Lola. She hummed it whenever she was upset. I have had some of her pie. It tastes rather unusual, doesn't it? You know my grandmother? Actually, she asked me to rescue you. What's that noise? The elder's calling. I have to go. We'll meet again. Goodbye, Will. Oh, she was the dandelion. All right. We have returned to Edvard Castle. The secret ingredient is snails. Incredible power to turn into a cigarette. So there is a guard up. I probably shouldn't piss them off or anything. Just walk right past the guard. Fuck you. Of course you've come. Thank you. Is the guard asleep outside? His nickname is Old Snorehead. Sleeping again. Imagine having to repeat the entire fucking dungeon. They'd piss them off. That thought had crossed my mind. Yes. Your little pig has come. His name is Hamlet. Cute, isn't he? He's very smart. He has some kind of strange pig power. Please take me out of here. All right, party member, get. Except not really. Shime. Yeah, we know. Are the devs mean enough? Of course they are. All the fucking guards are asleep on their feet. Ah, it's you. You've escaped from the prison. Trust what I say, run from this castle. It'd be terrible if King Edward found you here. Oh, that guy's cool. I like him. Oh, wait, it'll be a long trip. We should take food. Would you go to the cellar with me? All right, whatever. Jesus Christ. I think someone put food in one of these barrels. It's nice that not everyone is an asshole. It's unfortunate that the king is, yeah. You've found a large, yummy roast leg of yak. Check the last one, that's where it is. It's always in the last one. Everything's ready, let's go before the soldiers find us. Not yak again. At last we leave. Let's go to your house. I'm worried about your grandparents. They hurry to Will's. Getting a little toasty in here. This jacket is very warm. Like, extremely pleasantly warm. It's super fuzzy. I love it. Oh my god, you have to rotate your ass all the way around on the world map. You have to parallel park Will. What? What happened? It's awful. Who would do such a thing? My grandparents! No, the king, idiot. Grandpa Bill, Grandpa Lola, I'll look upstairs. Oh my god, Jesus Christ! Sadly, Boba Fett disintegrated Will's parents. I told him, no disintegrations. Ooh, Will, come here quick, it's terrible, terrible. I found the charred remains of your grandparents. Uncle Owen? Aunt Peru? Will doing a 7-point turn in front of the town entrance. What happened? Look at the wall. There's Mark, a jackal. The jackal's here. The jackal? He's the hunter hired by my mother. Okay, actually now I'm feeling cold again. I want to stay warm and cozy. Cozy chat, cozy. An evil man who'll stop at nothing. Once he starts after you, there's no stopping him. He has no regard for human life. My grandma and grandpa. What's up, magic child? Don't worry, you two. You're the one who... Who are you? I'm Will's friend. Lily, do you know anything about this? It's okay, your grandpa and grandma are safe. They're in my village. Your village? Eatery Village. I've never heard of this village. It's because you're dumbass. Naturally, my village has a barrier around it. Ordinary people like you can't see it. Oh, that is gonna set her ass off. Let's go, Will. Okay, I'm going too. It's far too dangerous for a princess. You can't stop royalty. I do whatever I want. Pretty on the nose. Typical of a princess. Okay, bye both of you. Fun story when Luke is screaming for Uncle Owen and Aunt Peru. The way Luke says Uncle Owen the second time so rushed always sounded like Darwin to me. I was like, who the fuck is Darwin? Where do you go? I quit. Fuck the world. I'm staying in Southtown forever. Are you ready to go? All right, if you decide to go, come back when you're through here. I think something good is going to happen. Chat, we are screwed. Chat, we are so boned. Guys, still cooking out of this pot. Okay, I'm going to assume, for no good reason, that nothing has changed in town and we can just go ahead and go. I think something wonderful is going to happen. No! I got a good feeling. Shut up. From here on, there will be many hardships. You're nitpicking. That's what I expected. Have you ever been outside the castle? Crazy girl. Are you totally ignorant of the world? Will is my friend, understand? Hey, Will, aren't you my friend too? Yes, or I'll go to the village. Yeah, we'll be magnanimous. We'll be friends. I'm glad, Will. Let's go hand in hand. Together, the three set off for Lily's village. Okay. Yeah, this game is kind of chaotic. Like, the plot is just happening at whatever speed it feels. It's very different from Soul Blazer in that respect. Soul Blazer feels much more measured as you reassemble the world. We've known them for less than an hour combined. This is my village, but you're probably surprised there are no houses. Will, try playing the melody that called me, called to me. Ugh. Will, try playing the melody that called me under Edward Castle. Will, where are you going? Play the melody here. Jesus Christ. All right, fine. God. Sure we can't eat the leg first? Softly play the melody. Yes, of course he did. Face into the screen cap. New emote time! What's y'all's favorite initial call to adventure for JRPG? One of my favorites is Tales of Innocence intro, where you start journeying because you're forced to passively aggressively buy hot dogs for your school bullies and come up with a plan to put a bunch of spicy shit between the hot dog bun. So it tastes awful. Let me think about this for a second. That's actually a pretty good question. What's the best initial call to adventure for a JRPG? Shirley must be collecting dragon turds and Lunar. Man, fuck Lunar. Final Fantasy IV sold me right from the start. Final Fantasy IV has a really good hook. Oh no, we're the bad guys. Let's redeem ourselves. Oh god, we just bombed an entire village. Oh shit. Well, okay, the Final Fantasies. Final Fantasy 1, you have orbs. You must fight Garland. I don't even remember 2s. I don't remember 3s. Yeah, 4s is really good. 5s is the meteor, I think? Everybody sees the meteor fall out of the sky. It's like, whoa, what the hell? 6s is pretty good. Here, mysterious girl, let's go check out this weird being. Oh god, you just blew everybody up. 7s is really good. 7's not my favorite Final Fantasy. I'm not as warm on it as most of the world is, but I do think 7 has a really good start. 8's is pretty good, but falls off really fast. I feel like the opening like cinematic of 8 is a good hook, and then the gameplay kind of isn't. 9's is different. I don't love it, but it's different. 10's is wild. 10's is pretty bonkers. Two is your entire party gets wiped out by Nice every town gets curb stomped, and you journey to find your childhood friend who wasn't found amongst the rest of you. I played Final Fantasy VII this year. I liked how it started in Meteor Res, and everything that happened before then constitutes plot points. Yeah. Yeah, X has a really good opening. I'm kind of tempted to say X has 10 has the best hook. Cause it is wild as hell. Usually play the game after you have your off-topic discussion. We're trying something new tonight, Drake Nell. Mother 3. The original Mother has a pretty neat hook. I'm just hanging out at home. Oh god. All of our appliances came to life and tried to kill us. Were you surprised? There's a barrier around this village. Most people can't see it. The princess is getting to be a bother. On the road, all I heard was, my feet hurt. I'm thirsty. I'm tired of hearing it. I can't help it. My feet hurt. Okay, well, come with me. I'll show you my house. I'm like, what? What? There are no other children in Lily's age in the village. Please become friends. Oh yeah, look at the wind. Look at the wind blowing Will's hair about. Start the game as a beloved sports star in a technological utopia and are almost immediately pulled in a crapsack world where if you're too happy, God comes and kills you. Hey, I know them. Will, over here. You're safe. Good. Terrible thing happened to us. A man called the Jackal came to the house with some soldiers. He almost got us. Grandpa panicked. I destroyed their digestion with a poisoned marsupial pie. You fucking did what? I destroyed their digestion with a poisoned marsupial pie. I hate Final Fantasy 13. The initial hook is cool. So I played Final Fantasy 13 and I get what they were going for with the opening, but I hate it because it is just not grounded or connected to anything. Like 13 is just, it's loud and obnoxious and confusing. And it never stops being any of those things. It's fucking killed people. I played up JRPGs and chime in much. Disguise 1's opening got me interested just because it's different. Yeah, that's the thing. I want to take a minute to kind of think over the JRPGs I played, which are mostly Final Fantasy. But I played a couple Dragon Quest. You'll have to forgive me. I don't feel like Dragon Quests have the best hooks. I feel like you kind of already know what you're getting with a Dragon Quest, and you just kind of go along with it. Skies of Arcadia. Skies of Arcadia has an excellent opening. A really, really well done opening. Also, I'm sure y'all heard about Sega re-registering the Skies of Arcadia trademark, which is super exciting. Skies is rad. Skies is absolutely rad. It's great. And Call of Final Fantasy Mystic Quest opening where you're chilling on a mountain with an old guy, the mountain starts collapsing because you managed to defend yourself from a monster. The old man declares you to be the legendary knight who will save the world out of nowhere, and then you escape the mountain. It turns out you have no idea who that old guy is, and you never learn why you're on the mountain. Mystic Quest has an especially funny hook to it, yeah. He's like, you are the chosen one. All right, later, dude. And you're like, wait, seriously? He's like, nah, I just made that shit up. What? No, Dave. Yeah. Now, look. Grain of salt, big ass caveat. Companies do this all the time. Like, Square has gone back and forth on renewing their Chrono trademarks for decades. But that being said, Sega did just renew the Skies of Arcadia trademark and something else called Eternal Arcadia or something. Bet they're just adding a Vice costume to Virtua Fighter or something. Pokemon's funny. You're 12, man. Take this fucking lizard and go travel the country. Bye. No, Pokemon is really funny. Oh, you just reached middle school age. Here, let us induct you into our international dog fighting tournament. Dragon Quest 6 is kind of cool when you have creepy visions of fighting the main villain and turn into a statue. Do about 5 minutes of your typical JRPG shit before falling through a giant creepy pit in the middle of the world map and descending to another world where you're like an invisible ghost thing. Huh. Pokemon's hook, though trite now, is completely different than basically every other game. Yeah, I think they can be forgiven for that. Like, they had a unique hook. They stuck with it. Nobody else really cribbed it, so it got to be Pokemon's hook. It might be overplayed now, but yeah. Oh, Eternal Arcadia is the Japanese name. Okay. Skies of Arcadia is a way better name. Jesus. Then I ran away. Lily, thank you. I didn't know that Princess Kara came too. We didn't ask her to come along. Well, this is my house. You can look around the village, but then come back here. All right. Lily, wait. I'll go too. I feel like Kara actually wants to be Lily's friend, and Lily just fucking hates her. Understandably so, but I almost kind of feel bad for Kara. As weak as many Dragon Quest openings are, I want to give college to Dragon Quest builders too. Well, a ship full of monsters, fuck you, do some stuff, now the ship sinks. DQB 2 did have a really strong opening. I will definitely agree with you on that. Yeah, I was hooked on that game right from the start. I found, god damn it! Oh, okay, I just got like a shitload of these. Let's just release all the red jewels. Pokemon Coliseum is really cool when it starts to meteor res with you blowing up some sort of base. Stealing machine lets you steal Pokemon that other people have and then hide out a Mad Maxi desert gas station. Wow, damn. Add missed text box. Are we up to 4 or 5 now? Red jewels do anything while you're in your inventory? I don't think so. Someone is welcome to correct me on that, but I think their only purpose is to turn into the jeweler guy, and you can do that remotely. World they built in skies of Arcadia would lend itself to an RPG pretty easily. The Incas who lived here were a tribe without a written language. Their legends are left in song. Even in seemingly meaningless melodies, there is a message. Japanese will is Tim. For some reason, they would translate one English name for another. Tim. To be fair, Tim is not a heroic name. Apologies, 8 Tims in chat. Basically exactly what I wanted to say. Nothing about OG Nier was wild. You're protecting your daughter from strange monsters until you go hide in a nearby library. After you defeat the monsters, you find her inside having opened a book. And she has a weird shadowy scrawls spraying across her body, and the game leans 1,000 years into the future where the exact same guy is trying to find a cure for his sick daughter. Holy shit. That sounds cool. Many people have come here to gather Incan gold, but many who set foot in the Incan ruins have never returned. The ruins are an ancient tomb. Why can't you leave them alone? Lady, some blue-haired girl just led my ass here. I just want to see my grandparents. Fuck off. Said that a messenger appeared here when the ancient world was about to be destroyed. And all around the world, all disease and famine began to increase. This plan has always been peaceful. Wait, what? Weird. OG Nier also has a top tier opening rant from Kane. Really sets the tone. Final Fantasy Tactics 2's opening had me scratching my head. Final Fantasy Tactics Advance has a neat hook. The first battle you play in is a snowball fight, which I always really appreciated. And then the rest of the game just kind of sucks. Try running down that hill and keep running, you'll be surprised. Well done. OG Nier definitely earned his chops for the series. Nier Automata has plenty of writing allocates, and the previous entry is plenty of God, everything is fucked. What's this? Psycho Dash can now be used. Only young Will can use the Psycho Dash. You can smash walls and obstacles by hurling yourself against them. Use the attack button to save energy. Will's power of the Psycho Dash, you can destroy obstacles, always be alerted if you find a suspicious place. Try to destroy it! Yeah, I should recharge energy. Psycho Dash, not button-based? Oh, my sweet Jesus. Well, here's a quiet voice behind him. You've come, Will. Fun, my sick ass is going to lay down. I keep nodding off. Good night, everyone. Good night, Fury. Oh, shit. Fuck! God damn it! I can't live without the protection of the flower spirit. You really look like your father. It seems like only yesterday they came to this village, my father. Your mother, Shira, was the only daughter of your grandparents, Bill and Lola. She was very beautiful. Your father fell in love with her and took her from the village. All of the Itari tribe have a strange power, but Shira's was especially strong. She made a barrier to hide the town, but your father came through it easily. Come to think of it, he was unusual too. Were you summoned by your father? Yes. That fulfills Lola's prophecy. You plan to go? Yes. Good. I will entrust you with the Incan statue handed down to the village. The statue is the key to the Incan riddle. Untouched by human hands for hundreds of years. One statue is enshrined in the cave below. Use all of your skill to find it. Alright, man. Alright, we're going spelunking. Okay, before I do this, hang on one sec. I'm gonna go top off my drink. Because I have some more tonic water that needs to be used tonight. Sometimes the dumb hooks are great too. That can be true too. All right, think about more JRPGs with really good hooks. I'm gonna ponder that myself, see if there's anything that I'm forgetting right now, and I will be right back. Chat, I really gotta level with you. I have tried a lot of drinks. I have made a lot of drinks. But some smooth gin, fancy tonic water, and a wedge of lime really is just the best thing in the world. It really is. You meant to say if you're sponsored by a gin company? I wish I was. Oh my god, if I could get paid to play video games while swilling gin and talking about how much I love it, oh my god. That'd be living the dream. Maybe I should try emailing one of these companies and just being like, look, your shit's really good. Do you want me to talk about it on stream all the time? Because I can. I will. You need to play Blinks? Oh, is that what you were talking about up there? Not RPG. Blinks the Time Super's hook is literally you work as a time factory in the breach in a particular world. Princess calling for help. While thieves fuck things up and try to steal valuables, and the world's being completely shut off from time forever due to the instability. Blinks is like, yo, princess cute. I didn't think about it. I didn't think of any other RPGs or JRPGs I played with really good hooks. But I was reminded as I get older and I play more and more complex and sprawling RPGs. Ah, that's the okay, that's the thing. Not super exciting or anything. Yeah, as I play bigger and more complex RPGs with longer and longer openings, I find myself wishing for the good old days of RPGs that just more or less drop you into the game. Like I do think there's a certain appeal in like the original Final Fantasy giving you one screen of text and then dropping your party right in front of the main town and being like, go to it. You know? I love Rogue Trader. I'm having a great time with Rogue Trader. But like the intro to that game, like the not even the prologue. The tutorial encounters in Rogue Trader are fucking 3 hours long. And yeah, it's great, but it's a lot. It is so much. Final Fantasy 7 drops you in the middle of destroying a thingy. And I mean, that's a really solid start too. Like, what the actual hell do you want me? Actually, you know what? Maybe I need to go visit Grandma and Grandpa first. Maybe this is a in a minute sort of thing. Because I was supposed to visit Grandma and Grandpa. In terms of RPGs, I want to mention Lost Odyssey, where a soldier and army in the middle of a devastating war between countries and absolutely massive comet summoned and kills everyone on the battlefield. You wake up apparently having come back to life and you have no idea why you're immortal. That's a pretty good hook. It's a great village. The breeze is refreshing. What? Inca statue? It said that it's in a cave on the outskirts of town. Seems there's a wall there that sounds different when struck. Okay. Even then, to be honest, on replays of Final Fantasy 7, Midgar became exponentially less cool when I was just like, God, I just want to get on with the actual world maps so the proper game can start. See, I completely disagree with that. I think Midgar is a fantastic way to start the game because it's big enough and detailed enough that by the time you get to the end of it, like it feels like enough territory for the game to take place in. And then the game is like, nah, just kidding. There's a whole world out here to explore. Like, I genuinely think the fact that pretty much all of Disc 1 is Midgar is actually a big part of the game's appeal. It has a very unusual structure for JRPGs of the time. And I still can't really think of many others that have done that either. To you, Final Fantasy VII felt like a completely different game after you got to the world map, and I instantly wish they just kept going with the linear progression thing. Endief alert! Brace yourselves, chat! Who does Beyonce call when she needs her roof replaced? All the shit. Jesus Christ. Wow. Okay. Hi, buddy. That being said, once I continue, I did love Final Fantasy VII. Well, to be fair, it's still pretty linear. Like, after you get out of Midgar, there's really only one place you're going. And that's the Chocobo farm. And you're just doing that so that you can eventually make it to that port city. So, that's the thing. I think really good JRPGs are linear, but do a good job of obfuscating that fact. All of this one is maybe like 1/3 of it from what I remember. Was it? I thought you had to switch discs at the Midgar Zolom. I thought you switched discs once you got out of Midgar. After the crater. Just when that... Does it? Just when it ends at that scene? Oh, okay. Okay. How is the Elder? When you fought the demon at Edward Castle, did you find a shiny silver stone? There's a strange power in that stone. Even defeated by an enemy, if you have 100 of them, you will live again. There's an old legend in this village. A child with good heart who controls the dark power will set out to save the world. At the time, a huge comet will enter Earth's orbit, and a dark power will arise. These are the words of the Ituri legend. Cool. So one's like most of the first half, 2 is most of the second half, 3 is the final dungeon post-game content if you want to pursue that. Final Fantasy VIII starts with you in bed. Dark power, good or bad? It's really impossible to say. The dark power is a land of contrasts. Okay, so there's a wall that I can smack. Oh, there it was. Maybe I'm supposed to smack into that. Three's final dungeon builds an absurd amount of F&B cutscenes and an absurd amount of endgame content. Aha! That was easy. Remember when the Elder told us that we would have to use all of our powers to get this? I basically whacked a wall and then smashed my face into it. What if we just boil down the call to adventure to like the thing that sends a hero on their journey? Like, could be summarized in about 5 words. I think you could probably do that with most. Like, the call to adventure in this game is basically, I miss my dad. Pretty much all you can do right now. I thought they'd make me use the telekinesis shit. I thought there'd be like some kind of moving block puzzle or something. Cecil regrets accidentally committing genocide. It's a great village. Yeah, I know it is. Great. What? Moon Tribe? I know. Not a tribe, more like a strange shadow form. A high mountain peak near here has become their home. Shall we go? Hell yeah, let's go. I'm going too. I want to see the Moon Tribe. Since I escaped the confinement of the castle, I must see and hear everything. No! It's too dangerous for princesses. If you don't want to bother, we'll just wait here quietly. I seem to be the only one left out. So I'll talk to Grandma Lola. Yeah. Empire fucks around and finds out. Psycho Dash is basically telekinesis, only you move your entire body very quickly. Well, he said we'd have to use all of our powers. I'm just saying, chat. I can do like 3 things right now. I can hit things with my flute, I can move them with my mind, and I can fling myself bodily into things. And I only had to do 2 of those 3 things. I'm disappointed. Good medicine for a selfish girl. The mountain pass will be difficult, but let's do the best we can. So Will and Lily go to the peak where the Moon Tribe lives. A lot of stuff in this game happens off screen. The narrator's just like, and then they did stuff. Fling myself bodily at things. When do I go on an adventure? When you find some Incan ruins, I guess. Fuck! I cannot stop skipping those fucking text boxes. Let's talk to the Moon Tribe and then have a look around. Fine, whatever. Jesus. Good evening, out for a stroll. Who is it? Up, up. This body is lighter than air. What are you? Guess who? Cotton Candy's relative. Actually, the Moon Tribe, also known as Shadows. Oh my god! Holy fuck. It comes once every 800 years. This is the 4th time. The more light that reaches you, the stronger the dark power. What will be born of the light this time? One of my party has been kidnapped. Know your destination? No. If someone's chasing you, coo. Wherever there's light, there's shadows. We were changed by being bathed in the light only once will spread our future in a world without light. The comet is a vehicle of destruction. As evil light has changed all creatures. It's a remnant of a weapon from a terrible battle long ago. The world will be unbearable? Yes, you're bright, but you're still immature. Okay. That was like 4 completely unrelated text boxes, all of which were extremely important to the plot. Let me see if I can parse this real quick. The comet is a vehicle of destruction whose evil light has changed all creatures. Okay. So, they mentioned back in Southtown, somebody mentioned that there was a star approaching Earth. So that's the comet. So, the comet is now being posed as the ultimate evil, which we stand in opposition to. It is responsible for the evil that makes monsters be monstrous or something. I don't fucking know. Activate the frame rewind whenever you skip a text box. It's a remnant of a weapon from a terrible battle long ago. Okay, this is out of fucking left field. There's been no mention of this anywhere. There's been no mention of an ancient battle. This is just like, if he had an ass, that is where this came from. Pulled straight from it. The world will be unbearable. He means uninhabitable. He means scourged. He means purged of all life. Terrible translation. Yes, you're bright, but you're still immature. If I had to guess, this might be alluding to the fact that Will is like the chosen hero, but he's still a kid. He's not actually ready to fulfill the prophecy. That's the best I can do, chat. I love your translating in English games to be a series. Help us learn English by translating English in English. This is what I did for 14 years. This was my job. We've transcended time and have lived long. We saw the destruction of the Incan Empire. The Incan statue sleeps in the cave below. If you like, we'll give it to you. At any rate, go look in the cave. Coo. I had so much fun with that one Seth scene. Can't wait for this shit to get tuned up by 11. Tuned up by 11 when we get to Breath of Fire 2. Why does the music just sound like a semi-warped version of the old gospel song Rock of Ages? Couldn't tell you. Seth was Morris in the Japanese. I'll wait here. This is the final shape of those touched by the comet's light. They are horrible creatures whose hearts are filled with hatred and destruction. If you can destroy them within 20 seconds, I'll give you the Incan statue. I'm smacking bugs around. One of them got away from me. 4, 3, 2, 1. In that case, I can't give you the statue. Fuck off. The monsters are 800 years old at least. Yeah, game over. That would be so funny. Okay, I think the actual trick is if they roll up, don't let them pass. There we go. Hey, hey, good boy, coo. Then I'll give you the Incan statue. Forever finding some of the item descriptions for Breath of Fire 2 are like worms tagged with be used for fishing or some random items like being described as it is a clothes. I got Incan statue B. Again, where someone asks you a question, if you answer no, you just instantly get a game over. That sounds pretty funny. Yeah, there's more than a couple games that decided to have fun with the whole "but thou must" thing, and be like, yeah, you could say no to the grand adventure, but the game just ends. Oh, that statue, you are great. There are 2 statues. Go to the Incan ruins. Will, I know you're lying. You must go no matter what you say. Yes, my father summoned me. I don't want to fight the demons, but when my father's alive, I'll risk anything to see him. You don't really understand until you lose your parents. Typical. I understand. Let's go to the ruins. They head to the Incan ruins. The game literally but thou musted me. Hey, you wanna go to the ruins? No. You're lying. Get your ass in gear. I actually want to go talk to those dudes again. But thou must, fool! Ni no Kuni has a funny take on But Thou Must, where you get asked if you're gonna help save the world and your options are no and no way. I refuse to go see The King and the New Dragon Warrior for a remake and change my class to Mule. Wanna go? No, too bad, we're going. Here's the entrance to the ruins. I say this is where the puzzle of the Incan legend is hidden. I heard this story from the Elder when I was a child. After being invaded, the Incans decided to leave their native land to find a new world. They secretly built a huge ship and filled it with priceless gold artifacts. There's no record of the ship leaving. It's probably the Incan gold ship in the story. I don't think the Elder has ever told that story to any outsider. I wonder what he wants you to do. Dragon Quest 3 sets your personality mule if you just say no to everyone. There's a little hole here. I guess it doesn't matter. Surprise! You're so mean leaving me behind. How could you do that? Why are you in a place like this? It's dangerous. Lola told me about this place. I've been waiting. I thought you left me. You should tell me where you're going. What is Will looking for in the ruins? I can't just wait around and eat while Will is working so hard. I'm waiting here for Will to return. Well, a princess wouldn't understand. I'll wait for you here, okay? Will, I remember what the elders said. Put the statue on the Larai cliff below the ruins where the spirit's breath cannot reach. The valley wind will lead you to the gold ship. That's pretty specific. Hey, was that liner Ituri villages not Incan descendants? Yeah, I don't think so. By the way, chat, I think I should probably go ahead and remind you that this is a democratic playthrough. Y'all get to decide how long we play Illusion of Gaia for, so if you want this to continue for another night, you need to vote to continue. On the other hand, if you've had enough of this, you can always vote to game over, and if game over wins, we'll be moving on to Final Fantasy 3. What we know is Final Fantasy 6. There was a tremendous wind at the Larai cliff. That's probably what the old man meant by the breath of the spirits. This is the cliff with no wind. My heart beats fast. It's Goopmans. It's Muddy Boys. It's a head. It's a bunch of heads. It's the Living Tribunal. How's that for a deep cut? Final Fantasy Thrix. See, now you have to say what we now know is Final Fantasy 6 every time to commit to the bit. I do, yeah. What we now know as Final Fantasy VI. Ow! All that time is shooting diagonal. It just decided to shoot me in the dick. This is why my bit is just be an asshole to you much easier. Haha. Say it anytime you're talking about a Final Fantasy. Chad, I've decided that we're gonna swap over to Final Fantasy X. What we now know is Final Fantasy VI. Wait, there's a Golden Sun 3? I thought there were only 2. Illusion of Gaia originally released in Japan as Final Fantasy VI. 3 is on DS? I didn't know that. I thought they were just the 2 GBA games. And on Unresolved Cliffhanger, some of those people pretend it didn't happen. Fair enough. Oh, this place is full of bad guys. And I also haven't been very careful. So I got fairly smacked around there. Never Shaq Fu originally released in Japan as Final Fantasy VI. Not a bad game on its own. Ends on an unresolved cliffhanger and 2 left things perfectly fine. Yeah, I know, like, I've never played Golden Sun 2, and I've only played a bit of 1, but I do know from my friends that Golden Sun 1 and 2 form a pretty complete story between the 2 of them, yeah? Yes. Your HP power has increased. Oh, good, and that restores your health. I love it. Excellent. I have a friend who genuinely loves Golden Sun and figured out there's an enemy in a commercial for the first Golden Sun that doesn't appear in any of the games until the DS one. Fascinating. Man, I love stuff like that. I love promotional materials that don't make it into the final game because they were part of like an alpha build or something. Golden Sun was supposed to be 1 game, couldn't fit on 1 cartridge, so they had to split it into 2 games. You found the diamond-shaped block. Cool. I'm gonna need that, in fact. All American ad came with a big chandelier dragon thing for some reason, and the devs, when they were making 3 was actually cool as fucking incorporated into their game. I dislike Golden Sun is fairly mid as far as JRPGs go. I'm not trying to rabble rouse, I'm not trying to set anybody off, but I kind of felt the same. I'm not actually a fan of Golden Sun. I own the original. I played it for a while and I just lost interest. It's a very plotting game. Yeah, it's very wordy. It has, to be kind about it, it has pacing issues. To be less kind about it, they are severe pacing issues. Nice. Never played Golden Sun because I never had it advanced. Notable for being a decent JRPG on the GBA compared to other JRPGs, it doesn't hold up. 2 gets a lot better. 2's premise is also more interesting. 2 has a pretty unique premise, I know. 2 has a neat concept. But the other trade-off of that is you're gonna get a lot more out of 2 if you've actually played 1. Like Attack of the Clones level pacing issues. Just nobody shuts the fuck up in that game. Like, ever. Yeah, like every character in every scene has something to say. I found an herb. I think I was way more forgiving about things like slow pacing, grinding was my. Oh, I definitely was too. I absolutely was too. Did I miss something here? Oh, maybe I'm actually supposed to break these. Or beat these guys. I think there's one more of those dudes and I can't reach him. Get over here! We only have 5 games when I play on Majestic. Being thick as molasses is a feature, not a bug. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, I definitely had way more patience for super dense-ass JRPGs when I was a kid. I did not mind grinding out in certain parts. Yeah, those times, they have absolutely changed. That face looks utterly distraught. I think the spell system having used for solving puzzles cool. I do too. I would really like to see that in a better game. Explorer sought the ink and gold ship, and the skeleton's hand is some kind of charm. Inside is a scrap of paper with this written on it. Father, please come back alive. And Nana. You find the gold ship by a crook. Okay. Luvia 2 completely spoils you on what kind of puzzles I expect from a JRPG. Might be another way into this place. It's like 50% puzzle game and 50% JRPG. Okay, not here. Up that ladder outside that a monster spawned. Oh, I thought that was a shortcut back. Is that actually a different area? Yeah, that's the entrance. I mean, there might have been something in this cave that I missed. Or maybe not. That goes there. Much I like the song's dungeon confused me enough that when I died, I wasn't interested in completing the game. That can certainly happen. Okay, so no, we do need to go this way. And that... There's nowhere to jump down either. That might be what I need to do, is jump down somewhere. Aha! Aha! Okay, that was it. That was it. That's a cool opening, not so much Call Adventure. Wild Arms 3 opening with the Mexican standoff between the protagonists where you choose the order to play out your individual intro segments. That's cool. Playing PS2 Wizardry is a cool way of doing monster encounters. Oh, that's interesting. Context clues for what you're about to encounter. I like that. Your strength has increased. Good. Do more damage. Oh, God. Oh, God. Goopy things. The animation for these things is fantastic. Looks really, really good. Oh, it's a super aggro flying head. That was a lot of... whatever the hell those things are. Silver crystals. Strength is definitely, yeah. Strength is definitely the one you like to see. The safest stat to build for continued survival is strength. Because it means you're gonna kill enemies that much quicker. Okay, I need to find a dark place so I can be free Dan. Because I think that's the only way I'm going to hit that guy's head. Something on the ground there, if I can move that gold statue, I can pass. The parallax layers in this dungeon being lower levels than that's cool too, isn't it? Okay, and that goes back up to here. Okay. So we are connecting all these cliffs together as we go. Oh shit. That's new. Oh god, 1 damage. 1 damage per hit. Please, no. So my gold tile emits a sound. There are 4 gold tiles. Stand on each of the 4 tiles at the same time. Actually, it seems like I might just have to beat these guys, and then that might make blocks appear or something to use this puzzle. There we go. Just stand off center of him and you'll be fine. Okay, well, that didn't actually do anything for me. Statue may have JoJo vampire masks on. Okay, so they respawn when you come in, which means they are actually used for a puzzle. Which I think means you want to suck them onto these platforms without getting close enough to activate them. That's the dangerous one there. Okay. Oh, hello, hi. Hello again. I can't move those, so I guess they're just traps. But not all of them are traps. Some of them are really quite helpful. Or do they affect the monsters at all? I was hoping that like one of them would squish one of those monsters, but it never came to pass. All right. Change into the Dark Knight Freedan. Change into the ass kicker man. Say you're hurt, close your eyes. Yes. We shall continue, then go. She looks so ominous, man. She looks so spoopy. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stabby, stab. Her defense is increased. The wind in the valley plays a melody. The statue seems to be singing. It's like the Legolas of swords, like a Stabalus. You've learned the Ballad of the Windfish. You've learned the melody of the wind. Perfect. Excellent. Wonderful. Good and cool. Alright, let's go back to that earlier room. He lost his life in a trap. What was that one place? Alright, this place still has 6 enemies. I want to get over there. Hopefully stabbing that thing will get me where I need to be. Yep, that did it. For Christ. Oh, well, no, actually, maybe I can do this just as Freedan. Whee! I can. Look at that. I think there is, yeah, one more enemy here. Excellent. It does sound pretty weird, Shadows. Eh. Poor Friedan, his stubby armored legs can't get up that incline. "15 enemies and an item." I noticed a lot of the dungeons in this game have a lot of dead ends. I found an herb. Filling up my inventory. Okay, those guys count as enemies, so I need to get their attention. Oh, these guys are a little different. Kind of par for the course, the newer protagonists and those always, there's always an effectless blank slate with no opinions on anything. Still 3 enemies in this room. All up there. Oh. Yeah, I kind of overlooked the statue guys because in the puzzle room they didn't count. Of course, everywhere else they count. Need that def. Can't forget about the def. Man, it's gotta be real hard to run in full plate mail. No offense to modern Persona fans, I find overly blasé characters a symptom of lazy writing. Really kind of starting to think we should just be Friedan forever. Nice to use train in their armor, which is a lot more flexible than you think. They got pretty good at running around in full armor. I didn't know that. I swear, streaming with y'all is very educational for me. Learn all kinds of fun facts about stuff. And I love learning fun facts, chat. So we get the cool liquid guy. I mean, cool liquid guy is like super late in the game. Like, I never got him when I played this game before. could be an ambush chat. Ash hasn't seen YouTube videos of people in plate armor running around completing fireman challenges. Still, plate armor isn't super thick, it's not as heavy as you think. There we go. Crisis averted. Oh, Lord. Plate armor needs to be ablative more than it needs to be thick. I got 5 more monsters in here somewhere. Wee-hoo! And I see them all. Oh, God. Wow, that actually worked out really well. Okay, there's like 2 passages out of here. I'm not sure which one I should care about. Okay, this looks important. Okay, yeah, that's something very important, clearly. This looks to be a treasure room and a save point. Some kind of journal. Note about the Incas. They have no written language. They left their legends in sound. I've succeeded in deciphering the Incan melody of the wind. Chant in the golden room. Does that mean to play the melody of the wind? Yeah, I do. Hot cha-cha, another red jewel. Here's what your favorite or funniest bad end in a video game is. Bad end. There's a couple games where I feel like the bad end is way more interesting than the good end. Most notably BioShock and Dishonored. You can glare all you want, it doesn't change my opinion. The good ending of BioShock is boring as hell. And completely undeserved. The bad ending of BioShock is way more fun. It's sweet. That game didn't deserve a sweet ending. He doesn't have the flute, fuck. The girls did? Well, they should have been in a better game. Not funny, but CC or Odin Sphere having a full cinematic where you watch the world end is pretty epic. I think you actually get more lore on the story and a greater understanding of what's actually going on in the game in Dishonored if you get the bad end. Like, I think the worse your ending is, the more it actually explains about the world. And I kind of think that's neat. Bad ending of KOTOR where you spam a giant flea as a new Sith Overlord of the Starforge is pretty great. Softly played the wind melody. I know the worst part of Illusion of Gaia, the moment where you need Will for some dumb reason, I have to change back to him. When touched by the echo of the flute, the gold block began to glow. I mean, did it though? Oh, there it is. What do you want from me? Second thought, they should have left him as Tim. Definitely feels like a Tim by comparison to Friedan. Oh, okay. Spin your flute on this block to win. That's it. That's all it is. Okay, we gotta put the thingies on the thingy. Flute sprint was irrelevant? Then what made the door open? You need to stand there for the... You gotta be shitting me. You can't actually be serious. Then you will fight a huge enemy. When he suffers damage, rays of light will shoot from his head. If you suffer damage, hide behind him. Okay. Far Cry's bad ending is really... Oh yeah, where if you just hang out and like everything's fine. I'm gonna give you a hint since you're reading chat in the right spot. You got it. Far Cry 3's bad ending is hilarious. It's it sure is a thing, man. I'm putting these in the right spot. You know, Tom has multiple flavors, and then you just abandoned your mission and gave up endings. Remember something involving a fish? Well, I think that did something. Oh, hello. Oh, that's how you get back if you want. Okay. Uh-oh. This looks bought. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Oh, fuck. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I need to hit the hands. Okay, okay. Okay, I can do that. Well, this is pretty chaotic. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Oh my god, this guy is a shitload of hell. Okay. When I think about it, that place seemed familiar. Yeah, this is gonna take a few tries. I think I'm probably also better off just resetting. I think. Side quest you can do for someone who wants to see how robots react to fish, and it turns out it poisons them. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna change into Freedan. I'm gonna set the statues, and then I'm gonna come back and save again. How far back is the save? It's at the boss. I'm not stupid. I wouldn't have bothered to reset if it was further back than that. It's like a mackerel or something too. Inherently funny fish. If you suffer damage, hide behind him. Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be pretty tough. I mean, if you stay on the very bottom row of tiles, the only thing that can hit you is the bouncing flame thing. So if I pay attention to that and smack his hands while I have a chance, should be okay? Ish. Because not even his hands can hit you when you're down here. Nothing can, except that. Shit. Okay. Oh, you can't, okay, you can't hide at the top because the fire that goes back and forth, you can't dodge. That's really annoying. Shit. It's really hard to do damage to him without getting hit. I wonder. No, because you wouldn't be able to dodge that. Gaia lied to us, not celebrating Earth Day this year. I may end up just using herbs for this. Depending on how close I can get. Damn it! Okay, that's like, ow, fucker. That's like roughly halfway. A little less than halfway. I wasn't paying attention. Ha! You can just hide in the corner. Okay. Okay, that wasn't too bad. After the demon disappears, Will returns to his original shape. No! Bring the demon back then! Fucking Will. To yeet yourself into the sacrificial pit, I guess? Will does love jumping down from things. The gold ship. This is the Inca gold ship? What? I feel like someone's there. Hello, tiny child. Look, look, the king has returned, and he's much shorter. The king, you're safe. I'm the king? You and me now. King, you're safe. Now we can set sail. Happy occasion. We waited for you for such a long time. Queen is in her stateroom. Please show her that you're okay. Oh, king, looking around the ship. But I expect you're tired. Look around, then rest in this bed. What, like the bunk bed? Any cool shit down here? Like treasure? Like money? I must say flee, it is our home. The mystic statue is in this box. Preparations are being made to set sail. Well, you go into the crow's nest, you can watch the ship set sail. It's a Mystica statue. So we need 6 of these things, and we got 1. Why do we need statues again? Because they permit access to the Tower of Babel, where we can find our dad and do battle with a comet. Through the darkness, a bright light is visible in front of the cave. As the ship set sail, that light represented the freedom we had just won. Because thou must collect statues. Good, you have returned safely. As you were told, until now I've been guarding the mystic statue of the wind. That's the statue you were rewarded by the spirits. It's in the jewel box in the storehouse below. Look for yourself. Yeah, I already got it. Queen's still wearing the ring she got from the king. That's right, it's the ring he gave her when they were separated by the invaders. Since then, she has thought of nothing but him. Yeah, Ghost Dad said so. Everything in this game is but thou must. Like, straight up. Oh, short... The advent of Short King. A full 30 years before it entered the vernacular. Oh, Short King, look there. You're goddamn right I will. The ship is coming out of the cave. We stand. Okay, that's nice. That looks really good. After living in darkness for so long, the brightness is like a new beginning. How can invaders come to destroy a world as beautiful as this? Whee! That was the sound of both of my ankles disintegrating. They are gone. Sorry it's so shabby, but please try to get some rest. Whoever translated this game really liked the term shabby. They were a bit too attached. I fell into a deep sleep and was pulled inside a dream. Splat. This is our house back in Southtown, I think. Is that Mom? Mother? Look in the sky. The comet is so beautiful. After years and years, the comet approaches Earth and recedes. Some say it's an unlucky star. Some say it's a lucky star. What do you think? I think it's unlucky. All right, then hope the bad luck doesn't come. I'm always watching over you. But thou must think it good. Will! Will, wake up! You're sleeping with skeletons. You're acting strange, so he followed. Where the fuck did Lance come from? I reached a strange town. Wait, don't call it strange. I was born there. It's invisible. Call it pretty strange. Will, you can't go on a journey without telling us. Since we're friends, we have to share good times and bad. You're back so late, the elder must have read your fortune. He said that you were floating alone on the sea. I was so surprised. You're so late, the elder read your... Oh my god, the boat is actually sailing. Oh, Jesus! My queen! Head to bed, enjoy the segment on it's incredibly unique, especially for SAS games. I will! Thank you, Tradon, and have a good one. Hopefully we'll see you out tomorrow night. They perished waiting for the king's return. I can't stand anything that disrupts people's peaceful lives. Queen's mummy sleeps silently. There's a gold ring on her long, slender, bony finger. That ring must be one of the artifacts put on the ship. This is the most valuable of all the artifacts. Many people have lost their lives trying to get rich by finding this ring. I want the ring. It's so pretty. I really must have it. Have you no shame? You could be cursed. What? It belongs to Riverson. In this part of the ocean, there are fish that are as dangerous as, well, sharks. What? I think we're standing. This is where the Inca were standing. Are you okay? Wah! That's Seth. It's coming for the deck. Hang on, real quick. Yeah, all the skeletons just say this is where they were standing. Seth's dead, baby. For Riverson, just read Leviathan. What happened to Seth? Something happened. Yeah, Seth! A huge, enormous, giant fish ran into the ship. Sob. Seth fell in the water. Sob. He was swallowed. Sob. What was that? You let your friend get fucking eaten? That's a fish again. Won't be dessert. Stop crying and grab this or you'll fall overboard. Or you'll fall overboard anyway. I mean, whatever, man. Well. You just come too? I've lost everyone. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. You recover quickly, like a lizard's tail. I've read about being adrift, but I never thought it would happen to me. Disasters sometimes happen suddenly. Ah. Yeah, the water is so good. It is so well done. Don't be upset. Don't think about the future. Let's just enjoy drifting. I'm starved. All of the meat I brought from the castle. I think she's telling me to give her, yeah, the large roast from Edward Castle. We bit off some of the meat. It was better than any food we'd ever had. Drifting day 2. Beautiful. Even after seeing it all day, I still never get tired of it. Better than bread? He said the bread was like the worst thing he had ever eaten. What are you doing, the poor fish? And woob him back onto the boat? I guess not. Look, we gotta eat something, alright? I'm not equipped. Time passed slowly with nothing to break the monotony. Kara just stared at the fish all day. Will couldn't stand it. He walked around on the raft and talked to Kara many times. A minute seemed like forever, but he could hear the march of time. What an interesting phrase. Drifting day 4. Our health is dwindling too. I have a premonition. Help is coming. What? Something is drifting here. Then they got scurvy and sun poisoning in the end. Saying you can't hear the march of time. There's a letter in the jar. The contents read, we are on a ship on our way to be sold as forced labor in an unknown land. Our friends were sold into slavery, chat. If anyone reads this, please save us. Sam. Actually, that's not even our friends. It's just random people. A premonition! You said you wanted to be saved, but it's me who needs to be saved. Oh, I am so starved. You should have caught that fish if you had. I can't hurt such a pretty fish. Are you saying it's better to starve? Raw fish gives me the creeps. I can't eat it. Besides, the fish is fighting to stay alive. Fish feel pain. Have you ever thought of how the fish feels? If you want to eat it, go ahead. I'm not going to eat it. Kara didn't say anything all day. A typical princess. She's such a bother. Drifting day 7. Drifting, first week, a school of fish. He reached the end of his rope. If he didn't eat more, he thought he would starve. Kapow. Devour. Oh, that's actually healing me. Cool. Let's heal all the way up. Okay, we're good. Will, sorry I talked to you that way yesterday. I'll try to eat the fish. I can't do anything if I starve. Only in peacetime can you refuse food you don't like. Let's catch a fish, a good one. Here, have a couple. Oh, they expired. I had so many good fish for you. Happily, Kara ate some fish. Will found that he was starting to develop feelings for Kara. What a bother. Drifting day 12. The stars are beautiful. If I were taller, I could reach them. Surely Lily and Lance are looking at the same star-studded sky. If I could talk to the stars, I could find out where everyone is. There seems to be one extra star near the constellation of Cygnus. Yes, that red star. Should I make a wish upon that star? I have a feeling it'll come true. Will you close your eyes too? Not Seth, though. He's dead. I hope for everyone's safety and for my father. Aww. Drifting day 18! We've been adrift for almost 3 weeks now. Hasn't your hair gotten a little long? Just a little. Kara doesn't act like a spoiled princess now. If you told someone she was one of the island girls, no one would doubt it. It's terrible! What is that? They're in the water. Sharks. Maybe a shark we be eaten. What should we do? Circling a raft, but they're not attacking. Let's think about this. They'd definitely be dead by this point unless they got a lot of rainwater to drink. I've got it, they're not hungry. My grandpa told me only humans attack living things when they're not hungry. Then what we're doing is not unusual human behavior. We didn't eat fish until we were starving. That's right, they're going. Goodbye, sharks. Okay, whatever. Drifting day 21. When I was in the castle, I loved watching the sunset. The sunset was so beautiful from the corner of the castle. And now I've come to hate it. After the sun has set, the darkness comes. I thought I'd never see the sunrise again. But since you're with me, I see a beautiful sunrise every morning. With you by my side, I can even enjoy times like these. I've wanted to say the same things to you, but somehow the words just wouldn't come out. I just nodded, saying nothing. Splat. Suddenly, Will fell over, unconscious. Will, what's wrong? Wake up, don't leave me here alone. In the original script, the hair a little long is like, isn't your hair a little long, like 2 pixels longer? You can wake him up now. It'll be fine if he takes vitamin C. It's scurvy, a disease caused by a long-term lack of vitamin C. Columbus's crew contracted it once. Nothing to worry about. Now, I think if you have anything in common with Columbus or his crew, you got something to worry about. When it gets worse, the blood gets bad and the skin turns black. The gums bleed and the body starts decaying. Stop! I don't want to listen to such talk! I'm glad you're okay. But you know best, thank you. You should thank the dog outside. He found your raft and came and get me. Looks like Marty McFly. Will, wake up! We've reached land, we're saved! Kara, where am I? We're at the home of the kind man who saved us. You've been tossing in your sleep. I kept putting the blankets on you, but you threw them off. This is the south outskirts of Oakton. The city of Phrygia is half a day to the north. If you're looking for your friend, you should look in a big town. All right, good. All right, we'll thank the dog. At any rate, let's go to Phrygia. I'm going to thank the dog. Come back when you're ready. The next plot point is thanking the dog. I found a red jewel. Hot diggity damn. I'm sure it's fine. Woof woof. This dog's name is Turbo. Isn't he cute? Let's go. Maybe we'll see Lily, Lance, and Eric. So they went to Phrygia. Good thing I checked that pot for that jewel before we left. Jesus. So that was the Diamond Coast. Turbo the dog, ring a bell. Wasn't there Turbo the dog in Soul Blazer? Yeah. Oh, it's nice. What a great city. People who live in such a pretty place must have beautiful hearts. Not a safe assumption. What a cute couple. Have you decided where you're staying tonight? No, not yet. We're looking for someone. Well, why not base your search here? It's settled. I'm exhausted. Don't you like it, Will? Let's go. Are you getting mugged? The Phrygia is the city flower. It smells good, doesn't it? Come in. This is the hotel. Let's go in. There's some people smooching in the window there. Come in. Will and Kara? Lily, is it Lily? I was worried. It's been almost a month since we separated. I've been working and living in this hotel. Lance is in the room on the right. Go in there. They say I don't know who I am. Kinda strange. If I don't know who I am, how did I get here? Lance hit his head escaping from the Incan ship. The doctor said he has temporary amnesia. Meanwhile, I think Lance should stay here until he recovers. I am glad everyone is safe, but Lance will be fine. Don't worry about it. He didn't have that much character anyway. Also, I haven't seen Eric since last night. I wonder what's happened. Glad no one's decided to use particles at all. Everyone minus Seth, who is fucking dead. Yeah, rip to a real one. Recently, tourists have avoided this town. Business is terrible. Terrible. It's locked from the inside. But this isn't. Really love this game's color palette. I do too, Valen. It is a really pretty, on a system that already had excellent color palettes and a lot of pretty games, a lot of really detailed games. This one is exceptionally nice. The upstairs is a mess. I'm ashamed. This is literally any other building in this game. He had something in his eye. She was helping me. Y'all were canoodling. You can't fool me. Listen to me carefully. You better not go on the back streets. Just a rose. Every rose has its thorn. Every town has another side. And yes, that's why I'm still playing. We haven't actually hit a save point since the boss. Makes me a little nervous. Hey, it's Jeweler Gem. I control the 7 C's. I'm holding 5 of the red jewels for you. You've collected more than 3 jewels. According to the list, you get the herb. Collected over 5 jewels. According to the list, your defense power will be raised. What's your business? Here, I have some more jewels. This is a rare jewel. Let me hold it for you. There are now 7 jewels in the room. Give you goods for your jewels as written on the list. Okay. So at 8, we get more life. 12, we get more strength. 20, we get a psycho power. 30, we get dark power. At 50, we get my secrets. Just wanted to see, is that right? How do you do? Once you hold up the red jewels, you have to come running to my place. I'm famous master of disguises. So I'm in another town, you wouldn't know me. Oh, God. Just yeeted myself off of there. 30 is really good. Okay, maybe let's not go back that way. Let us seek the dark place. Mothers are always worrying about things. I was afraid you'd been kidnapped by someone or had been wounded. My mother suffered like that. What is she saying? Yeah, the game does not have a lot of save points, to be fair. Okay, that's out of town. Okay, this place looks like a shithole. It's not like a tornado came through here. Maybe more comfortable in a place not quite so neat. Game that makes you worry about bumping table. Is there an inn where you can save? No. It's gotta be a dark place. Life lived honestly, a life of fun and laughter. If you don't want to lose your lives, go home. I don't know what that was. Maybe a red jewel? Where'd he go? Labor escape, you see him? Nope. Tell me if you see him. There we go. All right. Dark place was in the dark place. It looks like you're hurt. Close your eyes. Okay, we are gonna stop here for tonight. We have accomplished much. We have the first mystic statue. We survived nearly a month on the sea. We're in a pretty new town that hides a dark secret. Not entirely unlike our own dark secret. So we will rest a while. In the darkness. In the shadow of Gaia. Okay. And that's it. The game's soft locked now. So, perfect. The rest of you. Alright, so anyway, chat. is your last chance to vote. If you want to vote, I'm about to shut the vote down. I'm about to stop this thing. Yeah, the shadow of. Every shadow is a shadow of something. What are you the shadow of? It's like real life audit is about to stop democracy. Democracy has reached its limit for the evening. It's over. All right, well, I'm gonna save you the trouble. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here. It is done, it is stopped, and by a commanding margin, we will be continuing this tomorrow night. So tomorrow night, we'll be back here, back to the dark place, back to seek more mystic statues and wind our way ever closer to the Tower of Babel and our fate. I thought Gaia had their eyes closed. No, she's blinking away. So yeah, tomorrow night is Illusion of Gaia guaranteed. Wednesday will be contingent on how tomorrow night's vote goes. Thursday, we will explore the rest of the magazine. We'll do a normal Power Hours night. Friday is going to be the January community night. We're gonna be doing show and tell night with all the games y'all picked out. Saturday will be more Power Hours, and that'll cover the week pretty much. So, with all that said, let's go find somebody to raid, shall we? Let's go hit somebody up if we can. Looks like the only person I know up is Dama, and they're playing Celeste. They're never too far from Celeste, I think. So we'll go hang out with them for a bit. Anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out tonight for the inaugural evening of Illusion of Gaia. I have my nits to pick with this game. I have my criticisms of the story and the translation and whatnot, but as a game, I mean, it's pretty solid so far. It really helps that it's beautiful and it's weird. Like, those are two very, very compelling points to keep you in a game. So I am content with that for the time being. And hopefully you are too. So hopefully I will see you all out tomorrow night for night 2 of Illusion of Gaia. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.